Let's go have one more conversation. uh,
どちらまで行かれます？それでは
This again? What a waste.
いらっしゃいませ。
今家を出たとこなの？あとどれぐらいでこちらに着くんだよ、友。
got nothing.
もう少しすいません。もう近くまで来てると思うんですけど、道に迷ってしまって。今家を出たとこなの？あとどれぐらいでこちらに着くんだよ。もしもし、今日は帰りが遅くなりそうだから、ご飯の用意はしなくていいからね。
ありがとうございました。
今家を出たとこなの？あとどれぐらいでこちらに着くんだよ。
I'm not playing defeat search and destroy right now. Alright.
Yagami-san, are you ready to go to the ADDC?
Sure, let's do it.
We'll need to take a taxi to the ADDC, right?
They'll probably have security out.
I knew it would all work out.
What do you mean?
Seeing Kido without an appointment. That video has some serious power.
You can thank Sari-san for that.
Afternoon.
Sorry to barge in.
We know you're busy.
Take a seat.
Well, let's get straight to the point. We'd like to call you to the stand as a witness in Ayabe's trial.
That's not possible.
Would this change your mind?
You've made me a very happy man today. Why don't we have some real fun now that the interview's out of the way, my little minx?
Do what you will.
Wait, really?
Ichinose is unstoppable, and my testimony won't change that. You're up against everyone who stands to gain from AD9, including patients who it would save, and their families. You can't win.
Not how things stand, no. But that's exactly why we need your testimony.
I have no obligation to help you. If you truly want to release the video, release it.
You are aware of the consequences that would have, right?
I'll become the laughing stock of the scientific world. My career will be over. But I'd rather that than make an enemy of Ichinose. I'm not ready to die just yet.
Did you talk to Ichinose after Kuroiwa rescued you from the arcade?
I have nothing to say about that. Now leave me alone.
How can we change your mind? You're in the middle of this whole 89 mess. But you never actually killed anyone yourself. We might be able to argue for a lighter sentence.
Absolutely not. You can't convince me to sign my own death warrant.
Are you really that scared of him?
Of course. Losing my job is a much more appealing proposal than losing my life.
Nobody's dying if we can help it. We can protect you.
Don't you understand? No matter what I say, you can't win this trial. And if I open my mouth, I'll have to live the rest of my life in fear. Until the day they finally finish the job.
Damn it. We're not getting anywhere.
You shouldn't fight a battle you can't win. I would never have gotten where I am today without that bit of advice.
So you don't think we can beat him?
Do you even have a shred of evidence? Oh, well, I suppose you did. But Ichinose-san took it right out of your hands. Can't you see how weak you are compared to him? You don't have a chance in hell of winning this case.
Well, you're right. For now, I guess. It's easy to tell how the case will go. We just don't have quite enough evidence yet. There's no way we'll take down Ichinose with what we've got at the moment. I appreciate the advice.
Not yet, Yagami-san. He's trying to take us for fools. I can make him talk for sure. All we have to do is push the video to...
We'd be wasting our time.
You can't say that if you don't try. Come on, Yagami-san.
I said we're not doing it.
Please, just give it a shot. If the video doesn't work, then we'll find some other way to...
There's no point.
No point. That's enough of the tough detective act. You can't run.
Hoshino! I never said anything about running away, okay?
But I don't want to lose. I thought I could help you.
Having a falling out, are we?
Shut up!
Once I have my proof, I'll be back.
And when you do, I will gladly cooperate. Not that I'm expecting much.
He's getting over emotional, I can tell.
Welcome back, Yagami-san.
Hey, man.
How's the prep going for Ayabe's trial?
Not bad. I've gone everywhere I wanted to go, at least.
So, you ready to do this then? There's no going back after this.
Well, when you put it like that...
So, you ready to get this rolling?
Give me a few.
Alright, I'll be here.
Since he puts it like that, I'm in any case if I do get into a fight, I'm gonna need some like medicine. There we go.
How do you feel, Yagami-san? Ready to take this to the end? There's no coming back.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Gotcha. By the way, I just got a call from Hoshino-kun. Sounded gloomy as hell. Apparently, he wants you to talk to Genda-sensei over at the office when you get a minute.
Oh?
He didn't say what about, though. Anyway, I'm just the messenger. Catch you later.
Don't tell me he ratted me out.
You ass. Really, guys?
Yo.
You get called in too?
Yep. Just walked in.
Is Hoshino-kun not back yet?
Not yet, no. Is something the matter?
No, not really.
Over here, Yagami.
Something you wanted to discuss, Genda-sensei?
No, not me. Him.
Prosecutor Izumida.
They've got men monitoring every nook and cranny of your agency. Figured it'd be safer to talk here.
More bad news?
Is that how you treat a guest? And no, it's good news.
Guess it can't be all bad.
Ichinose will testify at the trial.
So, you convinced him, huh? Run into any trouble?
No, it went fairly smoothly.
So, you want me to explain 89?
Yes, at the upcoming trial.
And by that you mean the one for the murdered lawyer?
That's right. Before his death, that lawyer made a phone call to Dr. Shono. Of course, we have no reason to believe that call had anything to do with the killing. Dr. Shono in 89? Involved in a murder? It's quite far-fetched, if you ask me.
A preposterous notion.
Indeed. However, that doesn't change the fact that the call was made. And so we'll need to explain in court just why it can't be related. And don't worry. You won't need to say a word about the call itself. Just explain the situation. 89 is a drug of global importance, and Dr. Shono and his team have put immense effort into its development. Once you've explained, I'm sure it'll clear the air.
Yes, I see. I'm not sure I can portray it accurately, though. I'm not a scientist, after all.
If you would be more comfortable, we could always call Dr. Shono to the stand. But his language may in fact be too complicated. I'm not sure our jurors would understand. If possible, I'd prefer it were you up there, Ichinose-san.
You have a point. It would be foolish to take up Dr. Shono's time with such an insignificant matter. Very well, I'll do it. Contact the Ministry of Health when the trial date is decided.
Thank you very much, sir.
If you'll excuse me, I have another meeting to get to.
Nice going. You made it sound like if Ichinose didn't testify, Shono would.
It worked.
Ichinose didn't want to risk Shono getting in there and slipping up. Can't trust anyone to do it but himself.
Good work, Izumida. Turns out you can be pretty devious when you want to be.
Devious? Really?
I'm kidding. Really, I can't thank you enough. We'll have Ichinose out in the open thanks to you. All we have to do now is find a way to corner him.
What about Hamura from the Matsugane family? Can we ask him to testify?
He's still on the run. Guy couldn't even be bothered to come to his patriarch's funeral.
Of course not. How could he after what he did? Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we just grab Kuroiwa and get him to confess to being the mole?
You do remember the beating he gave you last time, right?
I let my guard down, that's all.
Cut it out, you two.
Come on, guys. We've got Ichinose right where we want him. We just need to figure out what to do next. You're not gonna win empty-handed, you know.
It's Mafuyu. What's up?
Ayabe's casino is getting raided by the police.
Lamont? Now?
Yeah. They just started. Morita is setting the wheels in motion. They've already arrested most of the employees.
I get it. It's a character assassination. A crooked cop running an illegal casino. No surprise if he commits a murder, too.
The chief prosecutor is hitting us where it hurts.
Right.
Just wanted to give you a heads up. So, how's it looking, Yagami-kun? Do you think you can win?
I'll do the best I can. Good news is, I have a lot of help. Thanks for the call, Mafuyu.
Of course. See ya.
Morita's here in Kamurocho, blowing the lid off Ayabe's casino.
In that case, I'd better get going.
He's not gonna come here.
Well, better safe than sorry.
Huh. If they're raiding the casino, Kuroi was probably there too.
What do you want to do, Tak?
The chief prosecutor's made his move. Probably wouldn't hurt to stop by and say hello. We know all about him now.
You sure this is a good idea? He's not the kind of guy you mess around with.
Don't worry. We just want to check in.
Let's hit it.
I'm Ayabe's lawyer. Let me through.
Sorry, no lawyers allowed yet.
Well done, but let him pass. I'll vouch for him personally.
Chief Prosecutor?
Thanks.
Were you aware there was an underground casino hidden down here, Yagami-san?
Wow, I had no idea.
Our friend Ayabe was really something, wasn't he? Who would have thought he'd take bribes from an illicit underground casino? Not to mention selling confidential police intel to the criminal underbelly of this town. Shintane-sensei surely stumbled upon Ayabe's secret. And so Ayabe killed him to make sure the truth stayed hidden. Quickly, with a police-issued handgun.
I see. That's the story the prosecution is telling, huh?
We can speak further once we get inside.
I've learned a lot about you, Chief Prosecutor. About the tragedy in your family 10 years ago.
Then someone has betrayed me?
Someone you betrayed. Someone who trusted you for years. I have to say, it was strange seeing how you behaved in Shono's lab. A public prosecutor, the so-called defenders of justice, chose to protect 89 over the sanctity of the law. I think it's time you drop the act.
My mother, she was afflicted with early onset Alzheimer's. The disease progressed quickly. Not long after she started showing symptoms, she couldn't even recognize my face. Whenever I went to visit her, I was greeted with, "Nice to meet you," as if she didn't know who I was. Occasionally, she'd yell at me, accuse me of being a thief or a murderer. Watching my mother's mind deteriorate, well, it nearly broke me. And yet my brother continued caring for her. He was there when I couldn't be, all by himself. When we were young, he and I had both dreamt of becoming lawyers. He devoted himself to his studies.
Alright, hold on, guys. Well, hold on.